Carsten, are markets accurately pricing in a trade deal that could get done? In some parts, it seems like some of the trade tensions have really died down. We seem closer to a deal. We get, some shuffles here and there on ag or biotech or IP, but overall feels a little bit more constructive than it did a few weeks ago. Are markets accurately pricing in that a deal could get done?
I do see that we were going to get some kind of trade deal. As Stephanie said, I think it's a bit like Brexit. We have so many different headlines coming out of this trade negotiations. One day it's we're close to a deal. The other day it's we're still far away from a deal. But I think at least regarding the trade part of this conflict between the U.S. and China, we should see some agreement by the summer of this year. It doesn't take away that the overall conflict between the U.S. and China, which goes far beyond trade, is here to stay. So these tensions will not completely go away, but regarding trade, I'm very positive and optimistic that we do see a bit of relief in the next month.
Well, Carsten, you mentioned tension, and I wonder, does the tension with the U.S. push China closer to Europe? You see China's President Xi Jinping in Europe, in Italy, sort of making the rounds over there. Has our problems or recent scuttles with them pushed China closer to Europe?
Yeah, that's interesting because on the one hand, China is trying to get closer to Europe. On the other hand, the big European summit this week, which is not only about Brexit, but it is also about the EU strategy vis-à-vis China. So there are a couple of interesting issues out there where the Europeans try to become a bit more protectionistic about how to deal with China. They also want to shield their own strategic sectors against possible takeovers from China. So it is very hard. So we do see this triangle between the US and China and the EU, where everyone tries to survive right now, trying to be open to some extent, but at the same time they try to more or less protect strategic and crucial sectors of the economy.